This is Ravenport 22 by celobuki. It is 821.71 megabytes to download. The description says there, welcome to Ravenport 22. This is a conversion of the Ravenport base game map from FS19. So I won't read all the description out, but basically celobuki says there he's tried to keep the same Ravenport look, but with new and improved textures and lightings, and tweaked a few things like the train, etc. We'll be checking all that out later. On the map you'll find 26 fields from small to big, 3 of which are grass missions, 2 forestry sites, collectibles, BGA, traffic, pedestrians, and added more paintable terrain textures. There's Preplaced Productions available, but we'll be looking at some of those in more detail in the video. And placeable productions, again, I'll show you all those as we go through. List some of the sale points, or all the sale points should I say, and then at the bottom there's the additions there. So he's added deep snow weather, a custom growth calendar, and added a snowy road when it snows, and wet asphalt drawing rain. Very cool. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start in all 3 modes. This is the map. So if you've played on the FS19 version, a lot of this is going to be very familiar to you. I'm getting a bit of deja vu myself when I was going around earlier. I didn't play massive amounts on Ravenport on 19. I was mainly on Felsbrunn, but I did have a go on it, and even driving around myself earlier, I was thinking, oh yeah, I remember that. Obviously some bits have changed. The train goes around a different way now, and obviously productions have been added in. We didn't have those in 19 really like we do now in 22. But yeah, as far as I can tell, the fields look pretty much exactly in the same sort of spot as well, so pretty cool. We are down here. This is where you start in, or you started in FS19, and again you start here. So I'm in new farmer mode, and this is what we get. We get 3 plots of land. Plot 38 is valued at 105 grand, just over. 46 is 181,000, and plot 54 77,000, just over. Now they are 3 separate plots obviously, and they do have different things on them. So the farmhouse and that field there is on plot 38. 46 I think just about takes in the silo. It's very on the borderline there. Got a chicken coop, 3 fields here. There is some sheds which I will talk about in a second, and then this plot over here 54, we've got a cow barn, a sheep barn, and there's another shed down there as well, which we'll check out as we go as well. Now in terms of the other plots of land, some of them do come with sort of extra land around them. So 43 for instance has 136. Then we've got fields kind of on their own, 214. This bad boy here, 606 grand. There's forestry areas. I think this is the 2 here, so 143 and 163. There's quite a few trees dotted around the map. How many you're going to be able to chop down and make use of, I'm not quite sure. And mainly over this side there's a lot of plots of land we can buy where there's buildings and productions on. What else you're going to really do with that land, I'm not quite sure, but obviously once you start playing the game you'll be able to suss out whether it's going to be worth buying that plot or not. Now the only plot we need to buy for something to show up is 57. That's because the horses are there, which we will be doing in a second. I'm going to add in some money to do that, and also buy some of the productions as we go around, just so you can show what they produce. Some of you will be familiar with them. They do produce extra custom sort of products in there, so we will go through that as well. I think that's probably about it really. You can't buy the outside of the map. You can't buy where the big river sort of goes through, like so. There is a BGA there which you need to buy up there, which we will do as we go round. That will then turn that whole piece of land blue like normal, so we will do that. I think that's probably all about I need to tell you there. If we scroll through, there's 20 collectibles. Haven't found one yet, so I'm not quite sure whether they're going to be the game cartridges or not. No productions as of yet. Contracts available on the fields we don't own. Some of them are going to be pretty good paying out. Animals, there's the free animal pens that I just mentioned. There's our vehicles, which we'll take a look at in a second. Now if I scroll down here, there's no custom crops, but there is custom products, like I said, and there's quite a few, which I will go into in more detail when we get to those sort of productions, etc., and places of interest. So we've got dried corn, propane, corn flour, fine corn flour, cornbread, sweet cornbread, pumpkin pie, apple juice, pineapple juice, orange juice, lemonade, pumpkin, lemon, orange, pineapple and apple. Now if you've played on some of Celobuki's other maps like Alma, Missouri, you'll be very familiar with some of these products as well. There is a custom growth calendar or crop calendar, as it says, so you can see you've got 2 planting windows there for wheat and other things like so. That's about it for there. What we'll do is we'll go through mods and slot counts and things like that, and then I'll add in some money and we'll have a tour around the farm, and then we'll get around the map as we go. So let's do mods first. If I go into this menu, scroll down to here, we do have Ravenport 22. If I click on that, we've got 2 tankers. They are the base game ones, but they've been modified. That is because they will both take propane and methane. So those are those. You can find them in miscellaneous under the tools section, like so. Right at the end, there they are. So that's pretty cool. And then also right at the end, you can buy pallets of sugar. So if you don't really want to go down the whole route of producing sugar, you can buy it, but it does work out quite expensive. So that is those mods. If I go into build mode, we do have a few things modded in. If we go into sheds, we've got a couple of sheds down the end there, which you'll see in a second. We've got both of them on our farm, I believe. Silos, we've got the silo there, that's on our farm. That's a 2 million litre capacity. It is not a multi-fruit though, but it will take your dried corn. So there we go, not a multi-fruit. And then if we go to containers, we have these guys. So we've got a fertilizer buy point, we've got a herbicide buy point, a lime station and a liquid fertilizer buy point. The lime and fertilizer look the same, but they have got the what's in them written on it. So that one says fertilizer, that says lime. Same with these two. It says herbicide on the front, and that says liquid fertilizer. So you're going to know easily what they are. If we go across to farmhouses, we've got the farmhouse, which is just there. We'll check that out in a second. Productions and factories. We've got 2 factories here. We've got a juice factory. So that isn't on the map, but you can place it down for 40 grand. Basically that would take all of your sort of fruits there, look, the pineapples, orange apples, sugar put in, lemon or grapes, and you can produce drinks from those, so pineapple juice, orange juice, etc, etc, lemonade. There's a fermenting silo, so we can put grass, hay and chaff in. We can get out digestate, silage and methane, which is cool. If we go to greenhouses, we've got 4 modded in greenhouses. First one for your fruits, so you can grow your pineapple, apples, oranges and lemons there. And then we've got these, which are the base game ones, but they've been adapted because you can grow pumpkins as well as the standard 3 ones, small, medium, large, same price as the base game ones. And then if we go to animals, we've got a modded in cow barn, which obviously we'll check out in a second. Horses, you'll see that later. And sheep, again, you'll see that in a moment. That is it. If we go to decoration and others, we've got 2 flags. We've got the American flagpole and we've got the Bosnian flagpole, because I believe that is where Celobuki is from. So nice that he's added in that, and I think that's it for the mods. Go across to painting. It does say in the description there's been added in textures, which there is. Got animal mud, asphalt, dirt, quite a few concretes, dirt again, forest ground, loads of grass, gravels, concrete again, gravels, dirt, animal mud. So quite a few in there. There's nothing in trees or plants. That is it. Right. Slot counts. So, in new farmer mode, the slot count is 1,439 slots, and you start off with this equipment. We've got a small tractor, which is a Case Maxim CVX 115, two medium tractors, John Deere 7810 and the Massey Ferguson 3670, Deutschfahrt harvester. We've got the Lizard 1986 pickup. We've got the Valga trailer, header for a harvester. We've got a cultivator, a seeder, a baler. It's just a standard baler, not a bale wrapper. A header for your trailer, sorry, for your header. And we've got two 750 kilogram weights. That is it. Now, if you don't want any of that equipment, you want to start fresh with your own, you can sell all that off, get the slot count down to 1,322. In the other two modes, farm manager and start from scratch, you don't start off with anything. No land, no equipment. Slot count is 1,186. And if you come on here in those two modes, none of these buildings are here. It is completely empty. So you've got a complete blank canvas. Even the cow barn and sheep barn, which we'll see in a bit as we head out, that is not there, none of that. So there we go. Right. Let's have a little tour around. So we'll start off at the farmhouse. Can actually go inside, which is nice. This first one here is your sleep trigger. That one there is your wardrobe function. I don't think you can go in any more of the doors, but it's nice that we can go inside. I believe you could do that on the 19 version as well. Now on 19, all of these buildings were decorative as far as I can remember, but on here we can use two, and that is this white one here and the red barn over there. All these over this side are just purely decorative. You cannot go in them, you cannot use them, but the good thing about it is we can sell them, and look how much money you're going to get for it. For a building that does nothing, you can't go inside, 50 grand, 50 grand, 50 grand, 50 grand. I mean, you can even sell these off if you want. What I like that Celobuki's done is you can pretty much sell everything on this map that you can buy. And I'll show you a couple of examples of that as we go round. So yeah, everything on this farm we can sell. Farmhouse, even the flag there, sheds, silo, it can all be sold. So pretty good. So I won't waste my time with those sheds because they are pretty much no good. But we can open this one. That's our pickup in there. We're going to need to use that. We've got lights on here like so. Got an open easy shed there with some of our equipment. Silos just there with the trailer ready to go. Nice American flag up there. Harvesters ready to go. All three of these fields are ready to go. Look at it. That's nice. And then we got this, which is our chicken coop. So there is quite a bit of junk down the end there. So I hope the chickens don't get cut up on the sharp metal. But we've got a feed trigger there. Your eggs are going to spawn there. And this will hold 500 chickens. So that's going to be pretty cool. So we do have a chicken coop. Again, that can be sold off if you want to. And then we've got this red barn, which we can use. You can use the little doors. You can open these doors and this sliding door. Got lights again. Doesn't matter where you stood, you can turn them on and off, which is cool. So that is our farm there. We are going to head on out. I'm checking my notes because I feel like I've missed something. I know what I haven't done. I haven't added in any money, have I? We're not going to get very far on 100 grand. So bear with me a second and I will do that. Right, there we go. I went a little bit mad. Got 14 million. So first of all, I'm going to quickly buy this before I forget. So plot 57. It's 123,239. We're going to buy that. Click off that. We've got horses showing there now, like so. So there we go. Right, we'll head on out now. Let's get moving. Most of my videos, map tours, are not wasted, but because that's the wrong word to say actually. Most of the time's used up at the start when I go through all the mods and slot counts and things like that. I always feel that I know I said it the other day, but I always feel like I'm going on too much, but I know a lot of people really want to know this info. and that's what I try and do to provide it. A little bit bumpy there, but there we go, not too worried. This side we've got a cow barn, so we've got a milk collection point there. This will hold 150 cows. They're obviously going to appear out there. You can drive through here, they will come in there as well. You can open that little door. Feed and straw triggers through here, and then round the back we've got slurry collection point. I didn't test the manure, so I don't know if you need to put a manure heap down or it spawns inside or something like that, so apologies for that, I didn't test that. This one you can sort of open the doors depending on which side you're stood at, so you can open that side, but it won't open, I don't think, if this one's open. But lights inside, and then we've got a sheep pasture around here, or barn. Wall's going to spawn there. Again, we can go in all these little doors. You can shut those doors up if you don't want them open. Feed trigger there. Dialogue box. 300 sheep. And they will roam all through there and go inside the barn as well. Very nice indeed. Right. That is everything to do with our farm. And like I said, you can sell off all those buildings. So it does leave you with quite a blank canvas, or if you come on in those other two modes, farm manager, start from scratch, none of that's there, so the world is your oyster. On our right we have the Cozy Wall traditional spinnery, so I will bump up here. This is where you're going to unload. That's where you can buy the production, and then your products fabric's going to appear there. Now it does say in the description, I know I didn't mention it all, but it would have been quite a long intro if I did, but if you buy any of the productions you can sell them and it will get rid of everything, the building. So if I come up into this mode and go across to there, look how much highlights in blue. Even those rocks, we've got all the wall, we've got not like wall as in spinnery, but the walls here around the outside, the sign out the front, this barn here. But if I click on that now, it's not going to allow me to do that, so I need to buy it, and I will do that just to show you. 60 grand for that. Do own it, it's just a standard spinnery. But now if I go up into that mode, click on that, it allows me to sell it. Yes, we're going to lose half our money, but if I sell that, look at that. That has got rid of everything. The big rocks. Now you might have to do a little bit of landscaping, but most of the productions are all pretty flat. So I like the fact that you can do that, because some maps you can sell the production but the building remains, so that's nice that that's been added in like so. We'll just take this track up round the back because it's easier. We'll get back on the road here. Do you get traffic coming down all these roads here, which is nice. And there's pedestrians walking around again, which a lot of people like, brings maps to life in my eyes. Huge great water tower there, and that is because this here in front of us is the water tower sell point. There you go, there's a car right on cue. Right, if we go down, I think we need to go left and then right. Up round the back here we've got another sell point. This is the restaurant sell point. That is the restaurant on the right. And then if we go this way up the hill, we've got our fuel station, so we can fill up our vehicles with fuel. Now it does say in the description you can buy propane here, but I couldn't see no obvious triggers. But I did drive up through the middle here with one of those tankers and was clicking the button. I had the help window on and it wasn't saying refill or anything like that, but I clicked it and it did load up that tanker. But what you might find is whatever you're driving, it might refuel that as well as filling up your propane. But it did work coming through either of those two middle ones. So just to let you know, just here we've got a methane selling point. So if you're producing methane at the BGA or that fermenting silo, you can sell that there. Straight across the road we've got our shop, again bringing back memories. This is also your reset point out the front here, or if you buy, lease anything. Shop icon there. If we drive round the back, we've got the workshop trigger just there, a nice big one there, like so. And if we go out this way, swing a left, just over there we've got our bakery. I am going to buy this because it does a couple of extra things. And again, once you've bought it, if you want to sell it, it will get rid of these picnic benches and everything. So that was, you know, pretty cool that does that. 50 grand, usual price I think. So we can produce bread and cakes like normal, but this will also do cornbread, pumpkin pie. Now that's the same recipe as cake, but the strawberries have been swapped out for pumpkin, and the same with apples. So there you go, pretty cool. And also sweet cornbread as well. You'll see where we can produce those things a little bit later, but that is what you can do there. Nice. Right, that's your bakery. Let's move on out. Really nice detail though. I mean, 19 one was really nice, especially when you get down this side we're facing now, because you've got all the water down there. It's really nice feel to it. Kind of wish I'd played on Ravenport a little bit more actually, but there we go. Right, in here, this is our corn dryer. Now on the map, if I scroll down there, it does look like it's just a sell point, that sort of trigger tipping in icon, but it acts as a production, so you will need to buy it. So I'm going to buy that one as well. That's 100 grand, that one. But if I click on that, this is where we need to bring our corn and propane, and we can dry the corn, so you end up with dried corn obviously. So propane in there, corn in there, and then you're going to get your dry corn out there, and then you can further that on or sell it, whatever you wish to do. But that's our corn dryer. Oh, we've got a bit of a standoff going on here. I don't know what's happened there, because this guy's completely on the wrong side of the road. He must be British. Right, let's go in here. This is the sugar mill, so you're tipping in or unloading's just there. Pallets are going to spawn there, and that's where we can buy it. I'm not going to buy that because that's just a standard sugar mill as far as I can tell. So head on out, and then just here we've got oil mill, again just standard one. Pallets there, tipping in, and your buy icons over there, so we won't buy that one either. We're going to swing a left across the railroad tracks. People walking around, look. This is what I mean when you get over this side, it's just really nice, sort of, you got these piers or jetties, whatever you want to call them, nice pavements, sidewalks, again, whatever you call them. It just feels like a really nice place, like sort of, I don't know, Miami, Florida or something. Never been to any of them places, but I'm just assuming from watching things on TV. Right, anyway, don't assume, just get on with it. Right, just here we have, what do we have here? This is the beach restaurants. This is a sell point, obviously right on the beach. We're gonna drive up this hill, and we have the first of 2 railroad silos where you can obviously load up the train and then go off and sell it. I didn't actually show you the train, I will in a second. We'll just show you this. So your road access, unloading and loading up, is here. So loading up there, unloading here, and if I go around the front, we've got the train side. The exclamation mark there is a rent a train icon, so there you go. Right, quickly show you the train. Now it does come in from up here, so this is all new. It will run down here, so you can load up there. It then splits and goes round here. Do have another railroad silo there, there it is. And it goes all the way up there, and it goes off to sell at Alma, which is very nice, very cool. But we are over here now, and we're going to work our way around like that, come down into the middle, and then we're going to finish off up the end there like so. That'll be us done then. Right, let's head on out this way. A little bit bumpy. We'll go up this way as well. Oh no, I wanted to go up that way, sorry, that's me. I wanted to go up this way. What I will say is I think Celobuki's probably just took the FS19 map because some of the tracks are a little bit off. So I think up here you'll see this track here is not really there, but you'll see as we get up there, and I'll try and remember to show you, but a couple of little things. I think most of the roadways are, but it's only tiny little bits here and there. It's nothing major in my eyes. Right in front of us we've got a carpentry, so you can sell your wood there, or you know, produce it further on. You can buy it there. Carpentry again, I'm not going to buy. I couldn't work out where the planks spawn in, but if I go up into this mode again, that is all part of carpentry, so it could spawn under some of these sort of sheds here. I can't quite see, unless I've missed it, where it spawns in. There's no sort of hatched areas, you know, the yellow and black markers, but that's carpentry. And then right across the way from that, again, all of this is part of the sawmill. These buildings, this is the sawmill. So pull into here, sell your wood just there, you can buy it. This one you can see where they spawn in there, and then wood chip outpoint, that's the word I'm looking for. Right, we will head down this way. And obviously some people might be put off with the megabyte download, 800 and something, but I mean, when you look to see how much detail and how crisp and clean it looks on here, he's done a really good job. Just in here, this is the dairy, so unloading just there, your products will appear over there, look, and we can manage and buy that from there. Again, I don't think we need to. I'll just double check. No, it's just a standard dairy. That's fine. We don't need to do that. So we're now up here. We are getting there. Heading on out. Look at the size of some of these fields though. Huge. Right. Swing a left and then a right. I'm going this way on purpose because on 19 this was there, and it is on this one as well. That is a skeleton of a whale, which is quite cool. Again, looks very smart. Do have a little sign there, former whale. Got a lovely lighthouse there as well, pretty cool. Heading on round. Yeah, I don't remember the train being up here along this side, but I do remember when I did play on Ravenport, I bought all these fields on the right hand side and I built my farm up this far end. I think that was something, or was that just decorative? I can't quite remember. Some of you guys will have a better memory than me. Yeah, just up on this hill here I started building all my farm here, and then that was my 3 fields that I farmed. Quite enjoyed it actually. It made a ton of money, absolutely ton of money. So yeah, if you look at the mini map, you can see there should be a track there, which I believe there was. I think you could drive up this way and then into the back of that building there we're going to. But again, it's not a major thing. Once you start playing the map, you're going to know exactly where you're going and where you need to be. But up in here we have a sell point, and this is the grain elevator west. Just up in here, we can go out this way, just takes us a different way to what the mini map's showing, so it goes around that way. To head along. I remember the train going across there because I always used to get caught at the crossings down where that van is. Train used to go along there, didn't it? Slightly different. Right, heading up this way. We are going to, I think this is called grain elevator something or other, but it's technically your grain mill, so it is a production. So across the cool bridge, we've got the river down below us. It's this green building here. So up into here, you're tipping in, unloading's just there. We are going to buy this. Your productions, your products rather, where are they going to appear? I didn't even look at that. I think it'll be around this side. Yeah, there we go. So your products around there, quicker to jump to the pickup. I'm going to buy this one, 80 grand. And if I click on that, like I say, it is technically your grain mill, so it will do your normal things, your wheat, barley, oat and sorghum flour. But you can also produce corn flour by bringing corn here. And if you want to make fine corn flour, you need to bring your dried corn here. So obviously you're going to need to have the corn dryer to be able to produce that. But you can further it on a lot more if you wish to. Right, down this way, we are heading to the BGA. I believe that's in the same place as well. I remember this. That was a huge field there, harvesting on there. Obviously with the tall height control headers. Right, yeah, BGA, we've got two large bunker silos there on our left, and things are labelled up. So digestate out there, methane out there. I don't know quite what's happened to the writing there. Tipping in things there, manure, liquid manure, etc. So if we buy this, 300 grand, not too pricey for a big map like this, but we'll buy that. Now if I go onto the map, we are here, it then loads up that. That's interesting. Oh, that's because we bought that, didn't we? I bought the dairy. Oh, that's shaded that out. That's quite cool. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's a bit weird, that. Oh no, because you can't buy that, can you? Right, okay, forget that. Yes, so the BGA, tipping in silage, slurry, manure or sugar beet, and it's going to give you out methane or digestate. So there we go, not too bad. No electricity, but you can go and sell your methane down at the fuel station as we saw earlier. Right, let's head down this way. This is all familiar as well, the big giant cow or bull, whatever it is. This is our animal dealer. There goes the train. And that is still round the back and looks very familiar as well. Says your animal dealer with the dialogue box just there. I'm going to be cheeky and cut across this grass because it saves us going back on ourselves. To the left there we've got the basically the animal dealer sale point, but it's your bell sale point like so. And then we're going to head up here without crashing into the lamppost. And then we've got that other railroad silo. So again, you're going to have the road access, loading and unloading. And then you can probably just about see that down there on the tracks, that's your train unloading and loading. Also another rent-a-train icon just there, look. So pretty cool, got that. Heading on out from there. I'm going to show you something quickly because again, pretty good that that's been added in. I'm just going to stop there. So if I go up in landscaping mode quick, we've got this very cool place over here. I believe that still was there in 19, but it's like some sort of monastery. If you click on it, Spanish Mission San Adamante. Now it's highlighting like that, but we cannot sell it. But if we were to purchase, it's this building here, that plot of land, yes, it is 184 grand, so quite pricey. But now if I go up there, like so, and highlight that, it will allow me to sell it. But look how much it sells for. Exactly what we paid for it. So you are getting your money back, and it does that. Reasonably flat, looks pretty good to me. You're gonna have to clear a few trees possibly do a little bit of landscaping here and there, but you can build a farm there. You can, I don't know, more fields, productions. So basically, if you buy that plot of land, sell it back, you're getting it for free, start a farm, whatever you want to do. Pretty good, that. I like that. Right, here is the horses that have shown up. So again, Alma, I think this building was on Alma, but there's our dialogue box. 16 horses, they're all going to roam out here. Got a nice riding hall in here as well. Feed and straw triggers just inside. We can go through all these doors. We've got this little door out here. We've got a very cool riding area out the back as well, jumping. And there's also one of those, I can't remember what they call them, like corrals or something, isn't it? Now you click on that, you can sell that and that. It's all part of the same thing. So it's prop 75 grand. Look, gets rid of them. There we go. Doesn't get rid of that because that's separate, but we can again sell that if you wish to. Crazy. I'm gonna go up this way again, a bit cheeky, but it saves us having to go off-road any more than that. Up here we've got our last area to visit, really. This is another sell point, and this is the ranch sell point. That is it. So basically we started off down here, we kind of went all the way up round like that and cut down through the middle and then up through there. I'm going to quickly show you this dam because if you've not seen it before, it's pretty cool. And then I'll try to drive out through the forest area so you can see that, and we'll finish off the video there. I think got another little sort of riding area there, I believe. This track's a little bit bumpy, but we will go down and out the proper way, and we'll go across the dam. I can't remember if you could drive all the way across the dam in 19, but we can on this one. And there it is. Pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty impressive. I'll probably go in landscaping mode actually. There we go. There's got to be a collectible there somewhere, isn't there? That's pretty smart. What I am concerned about is this car up here. I kind of wish I didn't spot it earlier because they are parked very... I don't know, look. Why are you there? Please move. You're scaring me. But anyway, we'll head on out through the forestry area. It does look like it's all pine trees in here, these tall ones. And it looks pretty bumpy, lumpy, so you might have a bit of challenge on your hands with tree harvesters and things like that. But that is it, guys. That is Ravenport 22 by Celobuki. Please let me know your thoughts. I personally think it's a cool map. Very nicely done. But if you have enjoyed this map tour, please hit that like button, guys. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That'd be fantastic. Don't forget to smash the bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.